It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So, I'm a little bit late today, so I gotta walk a little faster. And what that means is, maybe I'll be a little out of breath when I'm walking, which makes this episode even less exciting. Almost as less exciting as last night's football game. New England Patriots, Indianapolis Colts. Let's just go on record right now and say, going forward on 4th and 2 at your own 29 is not a bad decision. If your team can't get 2 yards, you deserve to lose, for one thing. For another thing, if your defense is going to fall down and give up 29 yards in 3 or 4 plays, they were also going to give up 70 yards in 7 or 8 plays. The defense was tired, leaving it in the hands of the defense. If he knew he could do it, he would have done it already. The defense had done a good job in the second quarter and the third quarter, but by the fourth quarter, the adjustments had been made by the Colts. The Patriots did not have a response to those adjustments, and it was just a matter of trying to keep the lid on without expending any actual effort. Now, I'm not saying that everything the Patriots do is intelligent, and of course, even now Michael's touched on this. They used 2 of the 3 timeouts on that drive. They had none left in that last play, which I think it was a bad spot. Maybe he didn't have the first down, maybe he did, but I think it should have been a lot closer than that. I don't even know that they brought out the chain gang. They had decided that they were going to spot the ball where they were, knowing full well that New England could not challenge, although the only reason New England could not challenge is because they had just burned their last time out. And earlier they had challenged a play they shouldn't have challenged when it was very obvious that Reggie Wayne had caught that ball in bounds. So, you know, the Patriots, they can't win them all. It'll be interesting to see how the team reacts, because they did outplay Indianapolis for 59 minutes. And the statistics show that. The scoreboard doesn't. But, you know, what are you going to do? I think if they had punted, same result. You have to realize that all they'd really done in the last few possessions was score that field goal. And they had started with the ball a little better, I guess. I mean, when it was 3rd and 2, I think the play that set up that 4th and 2 play, where Falk or whomever it was did not get to first down according to the officials. That 3rd and 2 play, I think it was obvious they were going to go for it then, because of the play that they ran. They threw an incomplete pass, but it wasn't the kind of pass that you throw when you're trying to get the first down, for sure. It was the kind of play you make when you say, well, there's always 4th down. And there was 4th down, but then they didn't get it. So, it was a very hard game for Patriots fans, I'm sure. I had New England +3, so they covered. So, personally, I don't care. New England's still one of the best teams in football. And people are going to say that Belichick's ego got in his way. No, it didn't. It was the mathematically correct play to make, and it's just so different than getting drawn out on in poker. If you have pocket aces and your guy has pocket kings, and he spikes a king, well, good for him. That doesn't mean you made the wrong play, it just means it didn't work out that time. And I'm not saying it was as cut and dried as aces versus kings. It was more of a race. You know, pocket pair versus 2 overcards. But Belichick had the pocket pair. He had the 55-60% advantage on that play. But that's not enough, I guess. Maybe if he punted, he felt like he only had a 40% advantage. You had to look at your expected value, and there was a much greater chance of him being successful if he had gone for it. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you want. You double down on 11 versus a 5 and get a 2. The dealer turns over a 6 and an 8 for 19. You would have had 21 if you didn't double down. That's just how it goes sometimes. But there you have it. It was a fun day besides that. I mean, played Rock Band at my friend's house before we watched the game. Played a lot of drums. Played a lot of drums on hard. I can play songs on hard, it's just not very fun. But I'm getting better, and I guess really that's the important thing. Before that was a radio show, and there was nothing in the logbook, so I didn't have to read any spots. So I just played a bunch of music and didn't say much. And my fantasy football teams all won. But the 49ers won on Thursday, and the Raiders played yesterday, and they got their asses kicked by Kansas City, which is pretty hard to do. So all in all, it's a pretty good day. Other than the Patriots losing, and I'll take that. if I got to miss out on something, I guess that would be it. And it was an exciting game, even if it was disappointing. But that's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email Joel at joelshitshow.com.